Well, let's dive into your question. Imagine you're running a flower shop, and you stocked up on a bunch of roses for Valentine's Day on February 14th. Unfortunately, you didn't sell them all that day. So, on February 15th, how would you go about getting rid of the leftover roses?
Due to the rapid loss of freshness in roses, it's crucial for me to sell them on February 15th. I would mobilize my staff to hit the streets, restaurants, and bars to promote the roses. Additionally, I'd organize an event at a bar, focusing on themes of warmth and love, loudly proclaiming our slogan, "I'll still love you tomorrow," to attract customers.
So, you're saying we've tried all these ways of selling flowers, hitting the streets, going to restaurants and bars, on February 14th, right? We did it at the best times and in the best spots, but still couldn't sell out all our roses. Are you confident we can sell them off on February 15th using the same methods?
Well, I haven't thought it through yet.
Well, let's dive into your question. Imagine you're running a flower shop, and you stocked up on a bunch of roses for Valentine's Day on February 14th. Unfortunately, you didn't sell them all that day. So, on February 15th, how would you go about getting rid of the leftover roses?
I'd discount them for sure. On February 15th, instead of selling the roses for $10 each like usual, I'd knock them down to $5 a pop. It might cut into our profits a bit, but it's a surefire way to move those roses. Plus, it'll boost our flower shop's popularity, making customers remember us and keeping them coming back for more.
Lowering prices is a big no-no in the business world. It's the least savvy way to sell and the most risky. You start discounting today, and you'll find yourself doing it again tomorrow. It's a slippery slope, and you'll end up stuck in a cycle of constant markdowns. Trust me, that's not a road you want to go down. Well, let's dive into your question. Imagine you're running a flower shop, and you stocked up on a bunch of roses for Valentine's Day on February 14th. Unfortunately, you didn't sell them all that day. So, on February 15th, how would you go about getting rid of the leftover roses?
On February 15th, I opted to sell roses at the entrances of elementary and middle schools. Of course, it's not for students to give each other roses. It's for them to give to their parents. Nowadays, kids carry around cash, and tapping into that market is a smart move. Buying a rose to give to their parents is a way for them to express gratitude. It's also an opportunity for dads to buy a rose to give to moms, which can deepen emotional bonds and make homes feel cozier.
Elementary and middle school students are a demographic still developing their understanding of the world, making them the trickiest to target. Parents and teachers struggle to control them. So how can you ensure they'll willingly shell out money to buy roses? Well, I won't repeat the question. Just give me your answer.
I reckon this question itself is a bit of a trap. At least for me it is. See, if I'm stocking up on all those roses, I'm pretty darn sure I can sell them all out by February 14th. If I can't, well, that just makes me a lousy salesperson, doesn't it? But let's say the roses don't sell out on Valentine's Day. Well, the next day, I'd hit up train stations, airports to hawk my roses. Folks who just got off the train or plane likely spent the previous day traveling, away from their loved ones. So, I'd target them, offering roses to take home or to give to their loved ones. I reckon they'd be mighty keen on that.
There's a saying, innovate or die, and it's not far off the mark. Whether it's an individual or a business, without the spirit of innovation and a pursuit of uniqueness, sticking to old ways and fixed patterns won't lead to much success. Congrats, you got the job.